Figures 1212 through 1216, commission employee base plus commission employee hierarchy with protected data. Now in this example, we've made a minor modification to class commission employee. If you take a look at the header file here, you can see that the public interface is identical to the previous version of the class, but in the data section we've changed the keyword private to protected. Now protected creates a special relationship between classes in a hierarchy. When a base class contains protected members, those members can be inherited into a derived class in a manner that makes them accessible directly by the derived class. So you saw in the previous example that we could not directly access first name, last name, social security number, gross sales, and commission rate. And the reason for that is they were originally private in the base class. So just to show you, here's the base plus commission employee class. Again, we're inheriting publicly from class commission employee. That means anything public in class commission employee is now a public member of base plus commission employee, and anything protected in commission employee, the data now, is going to be protected in class base plus commission employee. And when base plus commission employee is implemented, it can access not only everything that was defined in its own class inside the curly braces here, but also everything that was public or protected in the base class is directly accessible in this new derived class. So when we go back to our CPP file, let me do that again. When we go back to our CPP file, as we did in the previous example, and specifically when we scroll down to the earnings and print functions, previously commission rate and gross sales on line 35, and then first name, last name, social security number, gross sales, and commission rate on lines 42 through 45 were resulting in error messages in that last program. Now there's no error messages because these are actually considered to be protected members of class base plus commission employee, and therefore class base plus commission employee can access them directly by name. So first of all, let me just demonstrate that indeed we can build this application, and you can see that it succeeded. And then separately, let's take a look at our main program once again, and what you're going to see here is that this is the exact same main program that we used in the second example of this lesson to test class base plus commission employee. So once again, we create the object, we output all of the data in the object by calling the get member functions, we change the base salary, print the new data, and then call the earnings member function. And when I run this, if you take a look at this output and compare it back to the output that was produced by the second example, the one that was just the base plus commission employee class that we created from scratch, you'll see that the output of the program is 100% identical. And in this case, now we have this base plus commission employee class that's properly inherited via inheritance from class commission employee. So we get to reuse all of that code in class commission employee without defining it here. It just gets brought in for us based on the inheritance notation, and we are able to create this class more easily. We're able to take advantage of the presumably already defined and tested commission employee class and debugged commission employee class. We don't have any duplication of code in the header file, and separately in the source code file as well. You're only defining the things that are new and different about a base plus commission employee and reusing all the things that a base plus commission employee now has in common with class commission employee. So now that we've introduced this concept of a protected set of data in the base class, in the next example we're going to take a look at one more version of this hierarchy where we use the best possible software engineering.